Welcome back, Blood Bowl fans. I am Kratos, God of War.
And I'm Rick Sanchez, Sex Machine.
We're bringing you the highlights from this week's Darkrooms League matches.
And the lowly moments of abject failure and destruction. Don't feel bad, guys, they're only coaches.
Let's kick off by looking at the surprise upset result. That of the match between Ogre Under, a five-bellied team of thundering oafs, and
squirmy little Noblar runts that make your guts retch. Yeah, this one was unexpected, at least in principle. You don't expect to see Ogre teams like score and shit.
There were a couple of key moments where they did deviate from the typical Ogre prescription of knuckles and fouls. Like this goblin toss in the second half.
Although it's understandable you'd want to throw the little shits out a moving vehicle. To time it while they hold the ball is a level of higher strategy that I didn't think the Ogres possessed.
Not that the Orcs were willing to let that touchdown slide, and they made sure to exact some punishment along with a clear attempt at equalizing the score.
It'll be real interesting to see who else those Ogres can pull a fast one, or a slow one, or at least a heavy one on in the coming weeks.
While we're on the subject of pulling ones, the Knuckle Doctors weren't so successful this week against the Not Frogmen. I think we were all waiting for some pounding which never materialized.
Well, I'm sure they took out the frustration post-match, in the showers. A lot of pounding in that team. A lot of pounding in the match, though. I mean, 4 injuries on each side is pretty bashy for what was a slap match of weedy humans. Or frogs, whatever.
Another pounding being dished out was the absolute demolishing of the Chasm Crushers by the other Chaos team in the league.
Is it bestiality if it's the goats doing the fucking? I don't mean as a personal question, just in reference to this game. I don't want to imply that taking advantage of, or being taken advantage of by a sapient farm animal milked for cheese is a legitimate practice or anything.
In either case, there was plenty to go on with 4 touchdowns and several injuries being inflicted against the Chaos Brethren. It's not often we see Chaos Warriors being flattened this way.
Like a penny on a railway.
Is that because they ran a train on them?
What? No. God, you're so crass sometimes, Kratos.
Speaking of crass.
You gotta work on these segues, my dude. Like Bone Train, it's right there.
I thought it was too crass for you.
I just brought up bestiality on a family show, man. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm high as shit. Here, hit this Jalakian weed one time.
Maybe later. So what did you think about the Crypt Rattlers then, Rick? They held pretty firm against the speedy and agile Wood Elves.
Yeah, but they lost, right? Who gives a shit about doing your best when you still lose?
Well, they are at a severe disadvantage, Rick. They don't even have muscles.
Bro, you don't need muscles when you can science, or in their case, magic necromancy bullshit, your way through the problem. If the Skellies want to do better in this league, they're gonna have to step it up and lay down some serious bone. And by that I mean penis.
They don't have those either.
And speaking of which, we have our next matchup.
The Amazon teams.
See, now that's how you segue.
Now that is crass. But technically correct, I suppose. Or, well, maybe we shouldn't speculate. Can we edit this out?
Nope, you're welcome.
Crap. Well, anyway.
You know, there's some naysayers who have said Amazon shouldn't, or even couldn't, play Blood Bowl. And after this match, I kinda agree with them.
Well, that's a harsh assessment there, Rick. Not only did this match have a touchdown and plenty of passing, but one of the Blue Panthers was killed. I'm not sure what more you could ask for in a game.
Well, that's fair. Maybe I'm attributing far too much to incompetence when something else would explain the amount of dumbassery on the field, like greased grass. I mean, look at all these ladies falling on their ass. Is this some kind of OnlyFans trend?
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, sure thing, buddy.
And lastly, we have what was perhaps the most disappointing game of the week.
Yeah, a draw between the pointy ears, love me, I need a mommy dark elves, and the we're undead but not really necromantic team, Fangs for the memories.
I don't know about you, Rick, but for me, there's nothing quite so dreadfully boring as a match with no winner.
Well, Kratos, some people would say they're both winners. Not me, though. Definitely a pair of losers.
And not a single mortality. It's heretical.
Certainly a travesty for the game, for the fans, and for The Undertaker.
I might have to kill a few elves tonight just to put my mind at ease.
I've got some iron steaks out back. You want to rip this jalaki and bong one time, then head out?
Sounds like a plan. Until the next time, Blood Bowl fans.